Aspinall taking on Curtis Blades. Now, Tom Aspinall is, like I said before, this is a polar bear taking on a black bear. Two big guys. Tom Aspinall, I was very impressed at how he moves on the feet. I think his rhythm reminds me of a very young Andre Arlovski. And Tom Aspinall, when he moves, he has these very good feints. He was going feint to the body, feint up top, and I would say he is exposed when he does strike, right? But in order to land the power, you got to put yourself in the fire. When he threw the 1-2 and they were exchanging, there was a couple times that Curtis Blades hit him and he started to move his head, and then Tom Aspinall got back out, and then Tom Aspinall came in with a 1-2. Now that 2 necessarily didn't land, but it did knock Curtis Blades off balance. And when he knocked Curtis Blades off balance, he ran across the distance, avoid, got on his back, and ensued in some punches. Now a lot of people are saying that it was an early stoppage. You know, we always say it's an early stoppage, and you don't want to be in a position where the ref has to make that decision for you. But at the end of the day, I think the biggest thing is that I think we need to see Tom Aspinall fight Jon Jones. The reason why I say that is because you have a guy who is very exciting, he's very explosive, he's very good, and he's the interim champion. He's got way more wins in the division than Jon Jones does. Way more wins in the division than Stipe has. Stipe hasn't fought since Francis Ngannou has fought in the UFC. But Francis Ngannou has fought 2 boxing matches. I mean, I give even more lists why the Stipe Jones fight. What is this? I mean, the fight is irrelevant now that you have a heavyweight that's not even active in the division. And that's not Stipe's fault. It's just something that Stipe just hasn't been as active. I mean, he got knocked out his last fight. My personal opinion, they should push for the Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall. I think that sells way more pay-per-views. I think we might miss the opportunity for Jon Jones to fight Tom Aspinall. Because let's sit back and let's look at reality here. If Jon Jones fights Stipe Miocic November 9th, okay, they fight, Jon Jones beats Stipe or Stipe beats Jon Jones. Okay, so Jon Jones beats Stipe Miocic. Stipe Miocic hasn't fought in, like I said, four years potentially. And let's say he beats Stipe Miocic. Jon Jones is only going to get older. It's not like his body is going to miraculously just be, not suffer another injury in training camp or whatever like that. So I think this is an opportunity to catch lightning in a bottle with Jon Jones versus Tom Aspinall, because Tom Aspinall is pretty hot right now. I think that's the fight to make. But once again, this is not my decision. It's Jon Jones' decision. This is just me as an athlete on the outside, and I think I speak for, a lot of the fans out there that that's the fight to make. I don't think anybody's worried about. I'm not too worried about Stipe versus Jon Jones. I'm going to watch the fight. I'm going to cover the fight because I'm excited to see Jon Jones come back. But I think Stipe is in a time in his life where he is, being a firefighter, amazing husband, amazing dad, where I just don't understand how come he's been out of the game for so long. I'll have to go back and look and see, what kept him out so long, right? If you got knocked out by Stipe, if you got knocked out by Francis, okay, you take a year off, a year and a half off, then you get back in the fight again. But he took 4 years off. So that's the thing. And here, once again, here's another guy coming off a loss, getting a crack at the world title shot. That just doesn't make sense in the sporting world, right? It doesn't make sense. Okay, but shout out to Tom Aspinall for winning the